Good evening from San Ignacio Town. With the 9 o'clock news, I am Patrick Jones. In the headlines, contract signed for the rehabilitation of the Hummingbird Highway. Corozal man charged for grievous harm, and a new campaign has been launched to fight sexual violence against women and children. Stay tuned for details of these and other stories coming up after these messages.
I just got tired of making someone else rich. It's time I do something for me. I was a bit nervous at first, but I went and I got all the equipment I needed at Universal Hardware. I know that even after sale, they will stay with me for the life of the equipment. I have a peace of mind with service and reliability, and more time with the family. Glad I did. Get the bragging rights you deserve. Visit Universal Hardware for sure.
Are you always on the go? Tired of missing your favorite games while they're actually being played? Watch your games and sporting events live with Central TV and Internet's incredible MyTV. Simply log on to www.mitv.bz to get easy access to 25 channels, no matter where you are. With Central TV and Internet's MyTV, you're always in the game.
More vehicle owners are switching to the PureGuard line of motor oils, and with good reason. PureGuard comes in different grades and specifications. It carries the API certification and comes with the Westrack stamp of approval, guaranteed to make your engine run cleaner and longer, up to 10,000 miles. With PureGuard motor oil, your engine will have less wear and tear, give you maximum performance on the road, and give your vehicle better fuel mileage.
PureGuard, good quality, affordable oil.
Distributed exclusively by Westrack Limited, with branches in Spanish Lookout, Belmopan, Belize City, and Orange Walk Town. Here now is the news in details. The government of Belize has awarded a contract to A&N Construction Limited for the rehabilitation of the Hummingbird Highway. According to a government press release, the contract is for $16.4 million and work is expected to commence immediately. The rehabilitation of the 54 miles of road between Belmopan and Dangriga Town will be carried out in 4 segments. The first 2 phases are the Belmopan Roundabout Junction to the Shaboon Bridge and from Alta Vista Bridge to Dangriga Town. Here is more courtesy the government press office.
I'm very pleased today. As a matter of fact, I cannot express my feelings that maybe less than 2 years ago, much less than that, when we came and we were honored to be granted or to be awarded the contract for the feasibility study and detailed engineering design, which without the support of the Honorable Minister and the staff of the ministry, we couldn't have done it on time. And we were pleased to submit the feasibility and the detailed design on time, attracted the potential donors, that's Kuwait Fund for Arab Economic Development and OPEC Fund, to participate in financing the project with a successful project appraisal done a few months ago and the signing of the loan agreements. This is all the steps that we were involved and supported the government. As far as this project, throughout the feasibility study, I shared the Honorable Minister's comments with regard to the importance of the road network in general for any country, and in particular this project. This project is, I think, it's a vital link between very important 2 cities of Belize, that the rehabilitation works that will take place, I'm sure it will upgrade the services provided. The road will accommodate more vehicles, will accommodate more transportation. In first place, it serves the people, and that's why we are all here. Our ministers, in part as the client, ourselves as consultant, and our friends there, the contractors, we all work at the end of the day to have a successful project to serve the people.
Will now be done to a certain standard. We have the road safety project and the demonstration corridor that has set the standard, and I am pleased to say that this project will also be built to those standards. We will see the improvement of the pavement, we will see the improvement of the vertical and the horizontal alignment, replacement of single lane bridges, I think there are 6 of them, introduce the paved road shoulders, which we don't have along that highway at this time, as well as high visibility line marking and reflective road studs, bus laybys, and other safety features, other road furnitures.
Funding for the rehabilitation of the Hummingbird Highway was secured through the Kuwait Fund for Arab Economic Development and the OPEC Fund. Police in Corozal have arrested and charged one man in connection with a vicious attack on another this past weekend. 52-year-old Alberto Hall of Santa Rosa was charged with grievous harm for allegedly attacking and injuring 42-year-old Marcos Villanueva early on Saturday morning. Police say they visited the Santa Rosa area of Chanchen village in response to report of an assault and found Villanueva on the ground with head injuries and multiple bruises to his body. Police say their initial investigations show that around 4 o'clock on Saturday morning, Villanueva allegedly entered Hall's house in the same village and reportedly stole a weed eater. Police say when Hall heard a noise in his house, he confronted the intruder and a fight ensued, during which Villanueva sustained the serious head and body injuries. In other news from Corozal town, police have recovered a .22 caliber revolver. The weapon was found during a search of an overgrown area in the Chula Vista area. No one was found in the immediate area, and so police have labeled and deposited the revolver as found property. There has still been no arrest in connection with the murder of a Guatemalan peddler, Oscar Scholl Ick, on Monday morning. Ick's body was found in some bushes near Corazon Creek village, and police say robbery is believed to be the motive for the attack. Media reports are that police are looking for 3 men from Punta Gorda town as their investigation of the murder of the 20-year-old man continues. You're watching the 9 o'clock news. Stay tuned for more of the day's stories right after these messages.
The Belize Tire Depot, your one-stop destination. What you will find is a first-class selection of solid, dependable, quality products from the names you can trust. We carry a full line of urea and SureTech tools and equipment to meet every need, from light maintenance around the house to heavy-duty fieldwork. Our tire workshop features the full array of Pirelli, Nexen, and Nankang tires for every vehicle and any terrain. Our trained technicians' #1 priority is to ensure you and your family's safety and security on the road. It's all here at the Belize Tire Depot. From reliable equipment, world-class time-tested tires, to sturdy, durable tools. Merchandise that's built to last with quality guaranteed.
Belize Camping Experience would like to thank everyone who makes BCE successful and meaningful.
To our summer camp supporters and volunteers who came from communities across Belize.
To all who supported, contributed,
and volunteered with our Harvest for Kids project.
Funds raised through last year's rice and corn crop will help maintain BCE's children's programs through 2015.
You can also support BCE by buying your bag of Circle R Premium Rice with the Harvest for Kids logo, now in a new package.
Together we can and will make a positive difference in this beautiful country of Belize.
I just got tired of making someone else rich. It's time I do something for me. I was a bit nervous at first, but I went and I got all the equipment I needed at Universal Hardware. I know that even after sale, they will stay with me for the life of the equipment. I have a peace of mind with service and reliability, and more time with the family. Glad I did. Get the bragging rights you deserve. Visit Universal Hardware for sure.
Welcome back to the 9 o'clock news. A 3-year campaign designed to address the incidence of sexual violence against women and children was launched on Tuesday in Belize City. The initiative is the brainchild of the Youth Enhancement Services with support from the Department of Human Development. Courtesy our colleagues at 7 News, here is the Executive Director of YES speaking about the campaign, which is titled Sexual Violence is No Joke.
This one, sexual violence, is looking particularly at rape, incest, and all the other forms of sexual violence. This campaign, primarily, we are focusing on perpetrators, and we're looking at attitudinal change in making appearances on radio and television, going into schools talking to young boys and girls about sexual violence, and basically getting victims to report and to seek the help, also in the court and at the medical level and psychological level. YES already have 3 main programs in place. We're looking at teen moms, we're looking at a training center where girls who drop out of ordinary school can attend, and we look at the outreach and advocacy department. The outreach and advocacy department will primarily go into schools and go into communities, educating the general public and students about sexual violence, how to report, where to seek help, and most of all, how to get themselves be encouraged to follow the cases through the courts, because some people sometimes don't want to report because they're afraid and just want to forget.
It is a very important component because it very much complements the work that the ministry is doing, the ministry and its partners on a whole, because the child protection system is comprised of more of the ministry than just our ministry. In terms of intervention with victims, in terms of our own attempts at prevention work, in terms of the policy work, also legal reform, all that has been going on over the past few years to further strengthen the system that responds to sexual violence. Education, especially on these issues, it's an ongoing thing, and you have to refresh your message all the time. And so this is very much a freshening up and sharpening of the message that they have had. One aspect that I see that is an additional, that I'm very pleased to see, is that they have included targeting of boys, because traditionally they have worked with young women and girls, and now they're looking at young men. So really bringing that other piece of the gender dimension, and it dovetails really well with the legal reform that has been done recently in terms of recognizing boys as victims, especially of carnal knowledge, which was, not a legal fact before, and recognizing that women can be perpetrators. So, by really broadening and looking at all young people, all children, that's another dimension as well.
Of particular note is that the campaign, which was launched on Tuesday, is focusing on boys. Ground will be broken on Thursday morning for the construction of an innovative facility known as the Belize Enterprise and Innovation Institute. The project is a collaborative effort of the Belize Trade and Investment Development Service, Beltrade, and the University of Belize. It will be built on the campus of UB's Faculty of Management and Social Science campus in West Landivar, Belize City. According to an official release, the facility will be the headquarters for Beltrade's Export Belize and the SBDC Belize. It will also provide for a series of meeting rooms, more trained staff, several small business incubators, and a resource center. The groundbreaking ceremony is scheduled for 10 o'clock on Thursday morning. The facility's design incorporates green technology suitable for subtropical climate, as well as taking advantage of smart technologies. The duration of the project will be approximately 2 years. A group of international judges and attorneys general with extensive experience will supervise and support a reform of Honduras's judicial system. That is according to an agreement adopted this week between the OAS and the Honduran government. The reform initiative in Honduras is being undertaken by the Attorney General's Office, the Council of the Judiciary, and the Inspectorate General of Courts of Honduras. OAS Secretary General Luis Almagro is quoted as saying that the spirit of the support that the hemispheric body is providing will strengthen one of the central pillars of any democracy. The agreement is the product of meetings held this week between Secretary General Almagro and the Foreign Minister of Honduras, Arturo Corrales, the Attorney General, Oscar Chinchilla, the Minister of the Presidency, Reynaldo Sanchez, and the Minister of Labor, Carlos Madero, based on the proposals of the OAS facilitator, John Beale. The news on the national channel. More vehicle owners are switching to the PureGuard line of motor oils, and with good reason. PureGuard comes in different grades and specifications. It carries the API certification and comes with the Westrac stamp of approval, guaranteed to make your engine run cleaner and longer, up to 10,000 miles. With PureGuard motor oil, your engine will have less wear and tear, give you maximum performance on the road, and give your vehicle better fuel mileage.
PureGuard, good quality, affordable oil.
Distributed exclusively by Westrac Limited, with branches in Spanish Lookout, Belmopan, Belize City, and Orange Walk Town.
Stronger, faster, comfortable, affordable, and powered by the trusted Cummins ISF 2.8-liter turbo diesel engine. We change the way the game is played. The new Photon tunneling truck and View CS2 van. Available at Universal Hardware. Photon, the game changer is here.
The Belize Tire Depot, your one-stop destination. What you will find is a first-class selection of solid, dependable, quality products from the names you can trust. We carry a full line of urea and SureTech tools and equipment to meet every need, from light maintenance around the house to heavy-duty fieldwork. Our tire workshop features the full array of Pirelli, Nexen, and Nankang tires for every vehicle and any terrain. Our trained technicians' number one priority is to ensure you and your family's safety and security on the road. It's all here at the Belize Tire Depot. From reliable equipment, world-class time-tested tires, to sturdy, durable tools. Merchandise that's built to last with quality guaranteed.
Are you always on the go? Tired of missing your favorite games while they're actually being played? Watch your games and sporting events live with Central TV and Internet's incredible MyTV. Simply log on to www.mitv.bz to get easy access to 25 channels, no matter where you are. With Central TV and Internet's MyTV, you're always in the game.
Warm and mainly fair conditions will continue to dominate our weather heading into the holiday weekend. The general forecast for Belize and her coastal waters is for partly cloudy skies tonight. Showers and thunderstorms will occur over the south. Tomorrow will be mostly sunny. Winds over the open sea and along the coast will be easterly at 5 to 15 knots, producing choppy sea conditions. Low temperatures tonight will range from 81 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast to 74 degrees Fahrenheit inland. It will be 70 degrees Fahrenheit up in the hills. High temperatures on Thursday will be around 90 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 98 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and 84 degrees Fahrenheit up at the higher elevations. The tides. There will be a high tide at 15 minutes to midnight. A low tide follows at 23 minutes past 6 o'clock in the morning. The sun will rise at 19 minutes to 6 o'clock in the morning. It will set at 6 minutes to 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. The extended forecast, valid through to Friday afternoon, is for mainly fair and warm conditions, with generally isolated showers and thunderstorms developing mainly inland and in the south. And that is a look at the weather, with information provided by forecaster Derek Rodon at the Belize Weather Bureau. Tropical depression forms in the Atlantic Ocean, but chances for further development are minimal. Here is the tropical update.
All right, so Tropical Depression 9 has now officially formed out in the Atlantic Ocean. And remember, we're not too far off the peak of Atlantic hurricane season here, only about a week after. So we're right in the thick of it. And this is that time of year you get all these waves that'll come in off the coast of Africa. Right now, just kind of a cluster of thunderstorms, got a little bit of a counterclockwise spin. So there's an area of low pressure there for sure. And, you know, the good news is that not only is it not expected to strengthen very much, it's really not directly headed toward land, at least in the next couple of days. But after that, we'll see what happens. We've got a close eye on it.
To end this newscast, here are the headlines again. Contract signed for the rehabilitation of the Hummingbird Highway. Corozal man charged for grievous harm. And a new campaign has been launched to fight sexual violence against women and children. With the headlines, we end this edition of the 9 o'clock news. Thank you for joining us. I am Patrick Jones. Have a good evening and a good night.